You're exhausted. Again, you've cleaned up your diet, you're taking the supplements, you even did that green juice cleanse your friends swore by, but you still wake up feeling foggy. Your skin's breaking out, your hormones are all over the place, and that stubborn weight around your middle, it's not budging. Here's what no one's telling you about liver health for women over 40. Your liver isn't broken, it's just completely overwhelmed. Because while you've been focused on adding more things, more greens, more supplements, more protocols, your liver has been drowning in the toxic load you haven't addressed. And no amount of lemon water is going to fix that. The real issue isn't that your liver can't detoxify, it's that you're asking it to do an impossible job while actively making that job harder. If this sounds familiar, stay with me because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you what your liver actually needs to do the extraordinary regeneration it's designed to do naturally. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? If you'd like to connect with me, use the QR code on the screen or go to drgayla.com/links. On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom-free. And in this video, we're exploring liver regeneration and natural liver support for women in midlife, especially what actually works after 40. You're going to learn why your liver has the most extraordinary healing capacity of any organ in your body, why most detox protocols are missing the point entirely, and the specific steps you can take to support the regeneration that's already trying to happen. So let's get started. Your liver is performing a regeneration miracle every single day that most people have no idea is even happening. If you lost 2/3 of your liver, if it was surgically removed, the remaining third could regenerate the entire organ back to its original size within months. That's your liver's normal capacity. The hepatocytes, which are your primary liver cells, can divide and proliferate to restore lost tissue. And recent research from Harvard shows that certain hepatocytes in what's called the mid zone of your liver have especially high regenerative capacity. They can generate about half of the new liver cells after injury. But here's what's even more fascinating. When normal regeneration pathways are blocked, hepatocytes can actually de-differentiate. That means they can walk backward in their development, becoming more stem cell like, and then re-differentiate into healthy liver tissue. It's pure biological intelligence. Your liver knows how to heal itself. The problem isn't that your liver can't regenerate. The problem is that you're creating an environment where regeneration can't happen. If you're curious how all of this ties into fatty liver and why even healthy women can end up with liver issues in midlife, I dig into that in another video, why NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, affects even healthy livers and how to stop it. The link should pop up right here on your screen, and if you miss it, no worries. I've included it in the description below. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Let's get back to the current discussion. So, as I was saying, your liver is constantly trying to rebuild itself. But in midlife, when you're dealing with fluctuating hormones, elevated cortisol, environmental toxins, and medications, your liver is working overtime just to keep up. And when the toxic load exceeds its capacity, that's when everything starts to break down. So if your liver is this regeneration machine, why do so many women feel like their liver health is only getting worse? Why do the cleanses and protocols not work? Because we've been sold a story about detoxification that's mostly nonsense. Let me show you what's really happening. Let's talk about detoxification for a moment, because the wellness industry has completely misled us on this. Liver detoxification in midlife is completely different than it was in your 30s, but the wellness industry hasn't caught up. Green juices, lemon water, charcoal supplements, as if your liver needs a trending Instagram protocol to do its job. Your liver has been detoxifying your blood every single day of your life without any help from a $12 smoothie. The issue isn't that your liver can't detox, the issue is that it's overwhelmed. Think about what your liver processes: hormones, medications, environmental toxins, alcohol, stress hormones, metabolic waste, everything. In midlife, when estrogen is fluctuating wildly and cortisol is chronically elevated, your liver is working overtime. And when it can't keep up, when the toxic load exceeds its capacity, that's when things start breaking down. A 2026 study from Harvard identified hepatocytes that can de-differentiate when normal regeneration pathways are impaired. This is what I was referring to a moment ago. So what this means is your liver cells can actually revert to a more stem cell-like state. And then remember what I said, they re-differentiate into healthy liver cells when given the right environment. This really highlights the liver's extraordinary plasticity and ability to heal itself. But, and this is critical, that healing only happens when you reduce the ongoing assault. Your liver doesn't need a dramatic detox protocol. It needs you to stop flooding it with stress hormones, inflammation, and toxins while expecting it to simultaneously rebuild itself. Many women don't realize that even when they're doing all the right things, eating clean, taking supplements, drinking their water, their liver is still struggling. Some protocols actually make things worse. Some just address the surface without touching the real problem. And if you're following the wrong approach, you could be working against your own body's healing capacity. When your liver is stagnant, when the flow is blocked, you feel it everywhere: mood swings, brain fog, stubborn weight, skin breakouts, because liver health isn't just physical, it's energetic. And when you support your liver properly, everything starts flowing better. So here's what you're probably wondering. If juice cleanses aren't the answer, what actually supports liver regeneration? Well, I'm going to give you the specific steps for how to support your liver function naturally, creating the environment your liver needs to do its extraordinary healing work. These aren't hacks or quick fixes. They're the foundational changes that actually work. I'm going to share the 10 steps I've come up with, because supporting your liver isn't about a weekend detox. It's about creating consistent conditions that allow regeneration to happen. Here's what that actually looks like. Reduce the toxic load. Stop adding to the problem. That means minimize alcohol, being strategic about medications, choosing clean personal care products, and reducing exposure to environmental toxins when you can. Your liver can't rebuild if you're constantly flooding it with new damage. Manage your stress response. When you're in chronic fight or flight, your liver gets flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Blood flow decreases. Regeneration slows down. Learn to regulate your nervous system. 3 deep breaths before meals. A short walk after dinner. Honestly, this works magic. These aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Support your gut. A leaky gut means toxins that should be excreted are recirculating back to your liver. When you heal your gut lining and support your microbiome, you dramatically reduce the burden on your liver. They work together. Next, eat foods that support detoxification pathways. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts, sulfur-rich foods like garlic and eggs, and adequate protein give your liver the building blocks it needs to transform and eliminate toxins. You're not detoxing with food, you're feeding the process. Prioritize sleep. Your liver does most of its regeneration work at night when you're sleeping. If you're not sleeping deeply, If you're waking multiple times, your liver can't complete its repair cycles. Sleep isn't optional for liver health. Make decisions. This one sounds a little odd, even strange, right? But in Chinese medicine, and remember, I'm an acupuncturist and have a master's degree in Oriental medicine, the liver and gallbladder govern decision making and the smooth flow of energy. Every time you avoid a decision, you create stagnation, energetically and physically. Every time you hold on to resentment or toxic relationships, your liver feels it. Release what's stagnant, including what we just talked about. Detoxification isn't just about what you eat, it's about what you release. Old stories, old patterns, the ways you've been living that worked in your 30s but are now draining you. Your liver is literally trying to clear those old ways out of your system. The question is whether you're holding on or letting go. Address inflammation systemically. Chronic inflammation disrupts the signals your liver cells need to regenerate. That means looking at your diet, yes, but also your stress levels, your gut health, your sleep, and your toxin exposure. It's all connected. Support bile flow. Your liver and gallbladder are tightly related. Your liver can produce bile to eliminate toxins and metabolize fats on its own, but it gets a lot of extra support from the gallbladder. When bile gets sluggish, often from stress, poor gut health, or lack of bitter foods in your diet, toxins get reabsorbed. Bitter greens, lemon water, and movement all support bile flow. Stop fighting your body's wisdom. Your liver knows how to heal itself. The hepatocytes know when to divide. The stem cell-like progenitors know when to activate. Your job isn't to force healing, it's to create the conditions where healing can happen. So remember what I said at the beginning? That feeling of doing everything right, but still feeling exhausted, foggy, even stuck? Well, decades ago, when I stopped trying to detox my liver with protocols and started supporting its natural regeneration, everything changed for me, and it will for you too. My energy stabilized, my skin cleared up, my hormones balanced out. Even the weight I'd been fighting for years started to shift. That's what happens when you stop working against your liver and start working with it. The liver isn't broken, it's just overwhelmed. And once you reduce the load, regulate your stress, and give it the building blocks it needs, your liver will do what it's designed to do naturally: regenerate. Now you know it's not about adding more supplements or following another cleanse. It's about creating space, making room, releasing what's stagnant, and trusting that your body, like every living system designed to heal, knows exactly what to do. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have more resources to help you navigate midlife. Just go to drgala.com/links and watch my next video where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.